Hello, and welcome back, everybody, to part 2 of The Wake of Zodiac, session 3. Now, before we jump into the action, as per usual, we have a few show announcements that we have to make, starting with, if you are watching this on the YouTube channel, you should be giving us a like, a follow, a subscription. All of that goes to help grow our community every single day. And if you would like to watch live everything that is happening, you can watch us over at twitch.tv/ProDMJoey. My entire schedule is down in the description below. If you are interested in joining any of our pay-to-play games or just joining our community to hang out with us and learn about all of our unique systems, this unique universe that I've constructed for everybody to play in, and just to even, pick my brain about living universes, please consider joining our Patreon. The patrons are the reason I'm able to do this every single day. Thank you all so very much for assisting. So, let's get into the game. Ba-da-ba-da. Where last we left off, Snapper was getting left behind at the Pink... Uh-oh, shit, I lost his name. The Pink Dwarves shop, getting a custom-made flintlock-like system for him. The other three, I believe it was Rimus, Ryder, and person who's NPC mode right now, went back to the boat to start doing some stuff. And Buck and Chloride were gonna go look for work or look for leather and stuff like that. But we're gonna start with the other three first. Other three. Ryder. I keep saying three, there's only two of you there.
Yeah.
We're ignoring him, he's full NPC mode. Ryder, you show Rimus the back docks, which is a separate pathway you have to walk in order to get to the hidden boats, where your vessel would have been put over there. The library is very sure that they have a lot of secrecy, an abundant amount of secrecy wherever they need it. So, you end up traveling all the way around library for about an hour or so before you make it to your actual vessel. Once there, you climb into a little cove that's very well hidden. If you didn't know it was here and you weren't specifically looking for it, you would have missed it 100 times over. So, you wander inside, and Rimus, are you looking for that package?
Yes, I am.
Awesome. Ryder, are you doing anything?
I will be with Rimus. I want to see what's inside this.
Alrighty. You go over to the illegal contraband, and you look at the large crate. Somewhere on this vessel, there is a what do you call it? A
Crowbars? Yes, we
crowbar.
have two of those.
Yeah. And you go over, dual wielding crowbars, and rip it open very easily. Inside, you see that there's a lot of straw, and it seems way too heavy to just be straw. So, do you just start digging around?
I'm gonna dig around carefully though. I don't want to break anything. Not that I think anything's trapped. I just don't want to be pulling out, a glass vase and drop it or anything.
Give me a investigation.
Oh, would I be allowed to help him?
Sure. So 10. Yeah. Don't ask the monk who's specifically good at investigating. You do it yourself. You're a strong, independent bard.
Yeah. Strong.
Yeah. You look through, pulling out many of the straw, tossing it to the side. Continue searching deeper in there, and eventually you find your way down to a locked little tiny box. Yes, indeed.
I gave a nice little gentle shake.
All right. You hear a shifting from the inside, a weighted shifting, very exaggerated from side to side. Pretty full as well. Not a whole lot of extra space in there. But roll me a perception check.
Ugh.
7. I mean...
Oh, would I also be allowed to roll one?
Yeah, sure.
Yay, and then follow Rough Hawk, so
What do you mean I know? Tell us what it is for the people watching.
Advantage on rolls relying on sight or hearing perception.
Wow, that is insane. For being a follower of one of the deities of this world, you have advantage on rolls specifically for listening to things or looking at them. That's insane. But yeah, you do. 16.
Oh no, I've nobody picks my god, which means you can scream at them better.
Advantage
I
on
might do that.
intimidation.
When you
I
put
do
it that
already.
way.
Yeah, might happen.
Right. So, Ryder, as there is a shifting inside of there, it sounds like sand rolling over itself almost, but you do hear something more solid on the inside. What it is heavy, but you can't really make out any more details than that. And the box seems, well, it is locked. There's a tiny clasped lock put on the face of the box itself.
Is there any writing on the box?
Roll me an investigation.
Yay, something I'm good at. Investigation is over here.
Not that you can see.
You were saying
You're more like bobbing your head from side to side, like, yeah.
So this is just like a box, like a jewelry box kind of
Yeah.
shape with a basic lock on it.
Yes.
As far as I can tell.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pop the lock off.
Okay. Give me a strength check.
Oh,
That's a save, not a check.
Oh yeah, my bad.
But I think that's the same number for you, right?
Yes it is.
Okay. You are pulling and pulling and pulling, and after pulling for so long, eventually it breaks off. Give me a dex save.
Oh boy.
You are in the bowel of the ship as well. 8. As you pop it off exaggeratedly, the lid shoots open, and you watch as the contents of the box just spill everywhere across the entire bowel of the ship. It plumes upwards with an intense smoke around both of you. Ryder, give me a con save. Rimus, give me a con save. Okay. Rimus, you manage to hold your breath in time before it actually starts wafting around. Ryder, however, you breathe in the dust, and you immediately start coughing hysterically.
what is that smoke?
I think it's dust.
It is.
Whatever it is, I don't like it.
As it settles on the floor, you look around, and there is a large sum of this dust everywhere. It's spread across the bow of your ship evenly.
Anything else in the box besides the?
Well, you dropped the
Sand,
box.
dust?
Everything went
Oh.
clattering everywhere. You're gonna have to
Lovely.
investigate the ship to find anything.
Remus, you should help me investigate the ship for what fell.
Yes.
Now they're learning.
That's a 17.
17. Alrighty. So, you start looking around, Ryder, and you kind of like push a lot of this dust over, filtering through, and you find a cylindrical capsule, glass that is corked at the one end that has a piece of parchment rolled up in there.
Ooh. I'm gonna hold it up to my eye like a telescope for a second and see if experiment to see if that's one of its intended purposes.
All right.
Uses.
You look at the glass and you see that there's a piece of paper in it, and then a cork at the other side.
Oh, I didn't hear the cork piece of paper.
Yep.
Oh.
Figured.
I'm gonna try to pop the cork out.
All right. Boom. Pops out with ease. I mean, not to discredit how powerful you are. It does pop out with ease.
And then I will try to pull out the piece of paper.
Okay. You gingerly start twiddling your two little fingers, trying to get it out, and you manage to grip the edge and just peel it out slowly. You unravel it, and written is this. Nad Newick, may the current save your soul from life's hardships. May it help you to find home one day.
Would I recognize? I'm going to assume that's a name. Would I recognize it?
You've never heard the name before.
Hey, Remus, would you know a Ned Newick?
I don't believe so.
I mean, it sounds like a name. Both of you are from Wake, correct?
Yes.
That would be a
Believe I am.
Twirtle name. It
Okay.
sounds kind of like a more of a islander set of Twirtles. Just because alliteration is something they use very commonly, and the fact that it sounds like it's some language that neither of you are terribly familiar with would point towards islander.
And this is all written in common.
Yeah.
Nothing else is written on the paper.
No. So.
Well, I guess we're just gonna roll that back up, put it back in the tube, and cork it, and then put it back in the box, and try to put all that dust that we can back in the box as well.
Roll me an insight.
Oh,
Writer is NPC, I guess. All right, he helps you.
Oh, I,
Cool.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, I just thought it was obvious. I was trying to help him. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, I need you to confirm things you do instead of assuming you do things.
Yep, fair.
Cool. So, both of you give me your survival check. See how much of the dust you're able to pick up.
How survivally are you, Remus?
Both of you roll.
Oh,
You wouldn't know this. There you go. You get a large portion of it back in the box. And that's probably going to take you another hour or so. So, Buck and Chlorine. Chlorine, are you sticking with Buck while he goes for his leather working?
I don't think so. Slava wants me to find us a job so he doesn't get even further into debt with Buck.
Go for it.
Suppose finding us a job would probably be investigation.
Yes, it would be. 13.
Decent.
Alrighty. So, the funny thing is, most towns in Wake have wanted posters all over the place. Things that people can work on, work with, and try to assist. As you approach, you do see that there are a couple of Morian Navymen at the poster board, and they nail up a sign and keep walking. So,
That better not be us on the sign.
it is. It is a wanted poster for knowledge or the whereabouts of you all. Because of your passive, you look down the street at a different wanted board, and you see that one of the library attendants is pulling down the poster they just put up and rolling it and putting it into a satchel, and they just smile at you. The same one who escorted you in to the library.
That makes things easier. I'll take this poster then.
Yeah. Be happy that you guys have writer. So,
Yay, my presence is useful.
But only he knows.
First job. A passing commoner is needed for a small security job that is happening in 2 days. Will be rewarded with a land deed. Contact Turnagath Darkos.
A land fee?
A land deed.
It's most of a paper that says we own this.
Exactly. There
That could be
is
useful.
there is a wanted poster for hardy souls needed to recover stolen paintings. Reward is available. Contact Brobor Saltsword for more details. Mercenaries wanted for caravan protection will reward you with valuable information. Contact Allegrul Kindmist.
Okay,
And
just
that's all you
Oh,
find
come on.
interesting with your 13.
all right.
Oh, sorry, you would have noticed one more. Looking for something new, lockpick needed for totally legitimate reasons. Will reward you handsomely. Contact Jop. Their name is J-O-P.
I think that's the best one, guys.
Only if you guys have a lockpick.
I have a lockpick. It's called a gun.
I think the captain has a lockpick.
No, like
Oh, yeah.
somebody who is a lockpick.
Yeah.
Like somebody
Captain.
pretty damn good at it.
Captain.
Maybe. But keep in mind, he's NPC, so don't rely on him.
Well then, there goes 1/6 of the skill
I'm
set.
not doing the mission for you guys. That's...
How dare you?
You can't blame us for trying.
Yeah, that's all you find at this one. This is the center of town, though, which means everything you're getting is from people who are townsfolk themselves. If you want to find something that might be from one of the outlands around library, the farmers and stuff like that, you'd have to go closer towards the edge of town. If you needed to find job postings from sailors that maybe wouldn't go this far into the town, you'd have to go back towards the docks. There's an entire arrangement of people openly asking for help. There's always people who need a little assistance, and most of the time, they're willing to compensate you fairly for it.
Alright.
So yeah, that's all you find. Buck.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is this the common dock or the hidden docks?
All the ones you just read are in the center of library. You're not at the docks. Remember, you guys entered into the actual city to go shopping and stuff.
I mean, where the people, where the non-natives would be asking for help.
You would only know about the common docks. That's where everybody who's not a native would dock. So, yeah.
All right. Suppose I'll start heading over there then. See if there's anything else that could be, well, enjoyable, helpful, do
Alright.
good, large payment.
Cool. Buck! You going to a leatherworking shop?
Yeah, I want to try to find some bracers, masterwork bracers, if possible.
Ooh. Give me an investigation.
All right.
Yeah, it's going to be difficult.
And I will use my game advantage.
Sure.
Or my, inspiration.
16. You go to a couple of different outfitters. There's the Yawning Armor Outfitter. They sell beds, travel, and sleeping arrangements, as well as armor for protection. Light armor only, leather. And they tell you in this town you can't really find a masterwork. Everyone here is learning, but the moment they become a master, they travel someplace else where they can make a lot more money. Unfortunately, yeah, that's what you're stuck with.
Okay, cool. Yes, my home.
Yeah. If you're looking for masterworked item, though, they do tell you Morian is a phenomenal place to try to get it. Nordis, you might be able to find a master leatherworker out there still. They knew there was one at some point in time. They might still live there. But those are probably the two closest locations to you that would have that.
Awesome. Great information. Thanks.
Mhm.
And then I'll try to head back to everyone.
Yeah. Alrighty. You come across Chlorine first. As you're walking out, you come across Snapper next. Then, after that... Uh-oh. Wrong button. You, keep heading down towards the docks. Chlorine, I assume you stop by over at the new wanted poster.
Yep.
Alright, roll me an investigation. 8. Scholar seeks rare supplies. Scholar unable to gather fresh paper due to age. Seeks trustworthy agents to gather materials for research. Will require you to give them a deed of something you own before they give you final payment. There is a wanting. Someone stole my valuables. Find the lousy scoundrel. I will reward you with a huge favor. That is Syria Stormmane is their name. And there appears to be a traveling musician who is looking for well-traveled individuals who can escort them from library to the great unknown, quote unquote.
That doesn't. I'm gonna need to be back here by a week.
Yep. But with an 8, these are the jobs that you find.
Okay, writing down my notes. Suppose with that, I'll head back onto the ship with the rest of the crew now.
All right. Hey, everyone, you're back together. Also, the downstairs was, cleaned. Ryder and Remus don't usually clean, though.
I'd like to note as you arrive, Ryder would just be writing furiously into his book, ignoring your very presences. And by furiously, I don't mean angry, just very quickly.
I'm going to peek.
So swiftly.
Yeah.
Understood.
you
Roll
sure
me
you
a
wanna
perception. All right, Ryder, what are you writing?
I would probably be writing in deep speech. So I have no idea.
Du hast, bitch.
First of all, you fucking know that?
Deep speech?
Oh, deep speech. Sorry, I heard thief speech, and I was like, wait, is that?
I meant deep speech.
You thought
That
he was a
one.
monk. No, he just has bonus action dash.
Just been
I just really like punching people. Okay.
Tavern
That's-
brawler.
I'm a Frost Maiden. I'm a Frost Maiden, Ray of Shadow Monk. I thought.
I'm
That's
gonna
just
do
nice.
that. I'm going to make a rogue who's a tavern brawler who tries to convince everybody that he's a monk. He just runs up, pop, pop. That's it.
That would be amazing.
I love that.
Guys, I'm the greatest monk that ever lived. Didn't you just pick that door? Greatest monk who ever lived.
It was like level 10. Like, why aren't you punching people harder?
It's not my fault.
I've got weak, brittle hands.
Wait, why are you actually wearing armor?
Not every monk has to wear armor.
God, way to be assumptuous. With a
Pick
glass
mobile
jaw.
just to-
Oh yeah. Low con, low wisdom, can never be a monk. But he fast.
Why is your passive like a negative, like a 4, man?
I see everything.
I've gone so far into the positives that I've looped back around.
Highest stat is obviously going to be charisma. Lie. But anyways,
Anyway.
yeah, you're all around. You see Rimus putting back up the broom. Ryder is
So,
writing in deep speech,
Yeah.
apparently.
Yeah, we did tell him to do that.
Yeah, I mean, how many people can read deep speech, right? Next thing you know, everyone in Heroes Universe can.
No. You chose an outlying language. It will be fairly rare for anybody to know that, unless they're from, say, a territory where that's more common.
Anyway, so we didn't find Jack Squatter shit, did we?
I opened that other crate up. It had a bunch of dust and a note. It really didn't say much.
So that's why it's clean.
Oh,
Yeah.
we're just gonna tell them that? I thought we were gonna try to hide that fact.
Chloride,
Why would I hide that from people?
Chloride and Buck, roll me a perception check. Dirty 20. Chloride, There's a little bit of not dust, ash. Lots of ashes, kind of pushed into the corners.
No.
Did you guys detonate and or burn?
No,
I just opened
doesn't
a
smell
box.
of charcoal here.
No, it doesn't.
We are horrible people.
Yeah, you are.
Well, I do say it does smell like ash.
Yeah, it does smell like ash a little bit. But yeah, chloride, that's ash, not dust.
Okay. Where did you guys burn?
I just opened a box.
Why are you asking him if they burned something? I don't understand.
You didn't do a very good job hiding away the ash.
Wait, those were ashes?
Some of it was ash, at least.
Oh, I think I understand the note now.
Me too. That means you have somebody's dead body inside you.
No, that's
You
disgusting.
what?
No, that's disgusting. Don't say that.
I held my breath. You did it.
I'm going to try to cough it out. I know that I can't, but I think it's funny.
Yeah. Just force vomiting.
Cypher's going to like walk over to you. It's like he's gonna look down the nostril. Just yep, it's gray in there.
Okay. Gathering up as much of the ash there that I can. Asking the other two to get bring me the quote-unquote dust, just in case it's more ash.
What did you do with the stuff you cleaned up?
I put it back in the box.
Yeah, we just put it right back.
Alright. Putting away the last of the ash into the box then.
It was really, really hard to open, but I got it open.
And then all the ash went everywhere.
So you look at the ornate, ritualistic box, chloride, that you would recognize immediately as kind of like an urn, but a box. And the front of it was completely ripped off.
Looking back. If we get haunted, you are completely to blame, 100%.
I thought there's something valuable in there. Just some dead dude's ashes.
Or woman's.
Or woman's, yeah.
I'm not gonna say this isn't a bad situation, but what are we gonna do about the box?
Well, we
Well,
can just.
I can try to possibly consecrate or reconsecrate it. Try to put the spirit to rest in case you two woke it up.
Sorry,
I
I just
think
have
this
to
half
cut
the
in
problem.
here. Just so you are aware, I do not allow that spell ceremony. I assume as a cleric you can perform ceremonies. So you don't have to prepare the spell, you don't have to use the spell, you don't gain any of the bullshit aspects, but you can do ceremonies. Because the spell's super imbalanced.
Wedding.
Oh my god. We're all married.
Oh, good lord, no.
Exactly, yeah, no, the spell's
that
really
is why
broken.
they got the moniker orgy wedding.
Yep. But yeah, so just clarifying, you don't need to ever have that spell prepared. You can perform ceremonies. Okay?
You are, in fact,
Alright.
a cleric.
Yeah, that's a given.
Yeah, but that only solves half the problem. The other half is we literally have an urn that's the size of a cargo crate.
No, this
I'm
thing's
gonna-
smaller.
Yeah, Buck, what were you saying?
I'm gonna ritually cast detect magic
Okay.
on the crate and the contents of
Right.
dust box. Or...
You ritually cast the spell, and because in this entire room there is only one magical thing, you don't have to roll a perception check.
That is me.
That box is magical. Or something inside of it.
There is magic coming from
Um,
the box or something inside.
the school is illusion.
There was a note.
Don't care. You're not opening it again.
Oh, that's okay. I'm gonna take my book and I'm gonna write it down in the exact same writing that the note was in into my book, and then show everyone.
All right. So you all
Because,
see the writing that is in the book. Do you need me to repost it?
Yeah,
No,
that'd be great.
It's
There you
only,
go.
a short,
Oh.
it's only a short ways up.
Yeah, but I already had it, so it's easier. I can't expect everybody to be scrolling for jeez.
I don't think any of you recognize this name, would you?
None of you would.
Hmm.
I would like to know languages, though, from everybody.
I have the least languages, but I do find this amusing.
Beastie Boys.
Yeah, hold on.
How much?
This one, and hold on. I do have this though.
Oh, do you cast it?
And I have Abyssal, Aquan, Elvish.
Aquan's not a real language, it's just primordial. Your focus is Aquan, which is a dialect of primordial.
Okay.
That's more of a Forgotten Realms thing. No.
Okay.
Yeah, you have primordial. So if you run into somebody who speaks Ignan, you still understand it, but it's kind of like listening to someone kind of speak like you, but not really. You know? It's kind of like being from New York and having to listen to somebody from Louisiana. You're
I was gonna say
fairly certain it's
Australia, but
English. You're fairly certain.
Maybe like Wales.
Yeah.
Hey, how's you doing, mate?
But yeah, you guys read the letter. Written in common.
Are you sure it's not in Beastie Boys?
Is the when they pull out the letter, is that what was giving off the
Magic?
magic? Yeah.
They
Roll me a
don't pull off
perception
the
check.
letter.
Oh no, they never removed it. Good point. Yeah.
Oh,
He
okay.
wrote it in his book.
I never allowed them.
Yeah.
The thing is never being opened again.
Yeah.
Okay.
Grifton pops downstairs and goes, "Hey, what are you guys doing?"
Desecrating an urn.
And there's magic in it.
Magic.
Mm-hmm.
Desecrating.
Faded, I reconcentrate. Well, probably currently reconcentrating it.
Well, what was in it? He walks down.
A note.
Oh, really? What did it say?
I
Oh.
show him my copy of it.
Oh. Oh, hey, that thieves' can't.
Oh, what does it say?
It says,
Nice job, asshole. You ruined everything.
the drop-off is hidden inside of the waters and inside the parchment. Huh. Weird.
I'm sorry,
Inside the
drop-off was
parchment?
hidden inside the waters.
And inside the parchment.
So we dropped the note in water.
Looks like we're gonna need to get in that box again anyways.
Still don't care. You're not opening it.
Hey, Chloride. Have I shown you the Church of Gabby inside library?
I just went through the effort of reconcentrating the dead being's ashes. You are not breaking it again.
You didn't answer my question. I have no idea if I showed it to you or not.
Is there still some ash left outside the box?
Yes. It's impossible to get all of the ashes together. It's everywhere.
I'm gonna pick some up.
Yep.
I'm wondering if there's a difference between like remain ashes and firewood ashes.
Roll a nature check.
Oh god, not nature. Ah yes, nature ash.
Kind of hard to tell.
Nature ash.
We will never get rid of nature something.
To be fair, that's more of a Wednesday game thing.
It's more of a me thing, honestly. Oh, I'm never good at a nature check. I can do medicine, but no, nature. Fuck that. And it's like, alright, I'm only gonna say this once. Writer, you're smart, right?
Yes. You can say that.
Is there a difference between, like, remain ashes and wood ashes?
Would I know this?
Roll a nature check. Also,
Um,
chlorine, you can roll a nature check as well.
And one of you could, in fact, use one of the session inspirations if we're using that.
Or they could roll before you finish talking. That works too.
Yeah, cool.
Chlorine, yes. Ashes that come from people are a lot bigger. It's thicker, almost, in its essence. Ashes at the bottom of a pyre and stuff like that has less of that thick aspect of it. Because, well, in order to get ashes of a person, you need to burn the body, usually with kindling. So it's usually mixed in there.
I'm gonna, like, mess with the ash in my hand. Is it thick?
Roll an investigation.
I'm gonna walk over to Ryder, help. Touch it.
16. Not terribly thick, actually. You discern that these ashes are from a creature that was alive, but not a person. Probably an animal. Something to make it look like they were people ashes.
So let's open it up again.
Well, first off, you have to roleplay.
Yeah, we kind of skipped over chlorine.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did.
I'm sorry.
It's a bad thing this group has with, metagaming.
Fuck you, will do. Yes, I understand.
Alright.
So,
How about we just put it back in the cargo box? Right?
I mean,
And then we just leave it there.
as chlorine so delightfully put it, in which he didn't put it at all. So, what's the difference between people ash and wood ash?
Oh. Well, completely burn down a person to ashes, you would need a lot of kindling. But as it burns down, the ashes would become much thicker than you would get from wood.
Oh. Well, clearly somebody invented a new thing, because this is like medium rare ash. It's like halfway in there. Like, touch it. And I walk up to chlorine. Touch it.
Okay, suppose I take off a gauntlet to test it myself.
Roll an investigation.
This is where.
Nat 2. Nope, you're lying to me. 6. I mean,
Five.
it's kind of hard to tell.
It's not really that thick, is it?
It's not like you've seen a lot of humanoid ashes up close.
Like,
So I'm gonna give myself guidance first.
it's like I looked at it and it didn't feel like, clumpy ash.
Grifton will speak up. I mean, it is pretty common for shady people to, put up a barrier between themselves and morally correct people. Even
you
false
saying-
barriers.
So you're saying this is one of those false barriers?
I'm not saying that. I'm saying there's the potential for it. I mean, think about it. If you wanted somebody not to find something, where would you hide it? In something valueless
In
that
the
would make you
water.
feel pretty bad? Well, I mean, no. Water gets traveled all the time. Remus swims like every day.
Do. But he's basically what he's saying is the note's already in Thieves' Cant, which means it's not a real note. What we see is not exactly what it is. So, for all we know, somebody just burnt some wood up and then threw it in a box. So that way people like the cleric will not want to open it up again. But
Pretty
some of us
tricky
who
thing.
have a different moral compass have no problem opening.
Oh,
Oh. Your reasoning adds up with the evidence. Alright.
You are the coolest cleric.
Let's do this.
I'm gonna have to dunk that letter in some water.
That's not how this.
Please don't do that, Snapper.
Well, they said it's hidden in the paper.
I know. So
I swear to God, if this is actually how it's
You
supposed to
all-
go.
you all unravel the piece of parchment from inside the box, and immediately Snapper just flings water at it.
I was more gonna say like dip it in a bowl of water, but okay.
Well, I mean, you don't go towards bodies of water. You said that yourself.
I am fine so long as I'm not submerged in it.
Okay. Throws an entire bowl that soaks through the ashes, soaks through the parchment. The parchment begins crumbling away, remaining only with a single silver key.
Oh my! Of course, that was a fucking answer.
I know it. I am a genius.
Snapper starts running around the top of the deck like Rocky, who just completed running up the stairs.
I am so smart. I am so smart.
SMRT.
Yes. Just Snapper's running around frantically, proclaiming his geniusness.
I get the feeling we're going to regret feeding his ego.
Oh, massively. I think he's over. What's the word? Compensating for his height.
Snapper comes back down. Listen here, you little shit.
Little. I'm like 3 times your height.
And you're like half my age older than me.
I had to do the math, and I was like, yeah.
Yeah, so.
I have room to grow. You don't.
Oh, I have plenty of room to grow.
I'm gonna give you that look of nah. Nah, I've seen the tallest Kenku. It is not you.
The tallest Kimku. Right, I'm sure.
You met Ripley Adams, 6'2" Kinku?
Wait, is this an actual
Meanwhile,
thing?
No.
I was gonna
meanwhile,
say-
mental image comes up of a Aaron Cockrell.
You just envision a rock.
Yes.
That is my great 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 grandfather.
Now, are you thinking about Eric Cockrell, which is more of a less of a crow person?
Oh no, this is definitely a crow. Really big one though. Very angry.
Exit doubt.
You should definitely watch the gnome splaining from last night, Carl. I think you'll get a lot from it.
Yes.
It's on
yes,
YouTube
you would.
already. At the
Yeah,
higher
I couldn't-
definition.
I couldn't be there for it.
I watched it, and as I said in general chat, it gave me ideas.
Yes.
No, ideas are bad for you.
But because Kinku.
Ideas are still bad for you.
Now, back onto the notes. What do we think this key does? Looks sort of Griffin, who was able to identify this as the hint.
I don't fucking know. I just knew this part. He goes back upstairs.
Okay, thanks. Bye.
Was the note the bottle was in, was that inside the box?
Yes.
And do you still have the box?
We do.
Can I look at it?
Here you go.
So,
Roll an investigation, please, Buck.
All right.
I feel like our investigations have been nothing above a 10.
Hold on a second before you roll that.
Thank you.
also have some guidance. 1d4.
Thank you.
And a d6. You have a bard in the party, people.
And health
Alright.
action is maybe an option, maybe?
Yeah, sure.
I'll help
Okay.
him.
See, I already looked at these parts.
All right, here we go. 18
Roll a d6.
plus 1. Oops, for the R.
Then a d4.
19, 23.
23. You look at the box itself. I have to type this out real quick. 1 second.
Out of character, nice teamwork. Thank you guys. I was in a group the other day where someone kept rolling instead of waiting for guidance or inspiration.
But our group, because that feels like every time.
It was just,
Yeah.
I'm gonna do this, and I'm trying to say I'm gonna give them. They're like, roll, and I'm like, I could help.
So, because of the work that you do as a bounty hunter, you are aware of specific hidden messages people like to entrace into different areas and aspects. When you start looking around the box, you take note of an interesting aspect about it. Hidden on the box, on the very bottom of it, is a backwards cipher. It literally shows the alphabet, and then the alphabet completely backwards, and then numbers, and then the numbers completely backwards.
This is
Nice. And I'll point it out to everyone.
really exciting. The part of me that enjoyed watching Gravity Falls.
Cipher. Magic. Sometimes mundane things can trick people more than magic.
Because magic, we can call bullshit. Real life stuff, we can't blame anything but our own stupid.
But yeah, that's what you figure out.
And I'll point it out to everyone. And you have the alphabet here, and then numbers, and this way is backwards. Any ideas?
Ryder, you never thought to look at the bottom of the box.
You know, the bottom of the box was a place that I thought no one would hide things. That just seems kind of like a dick move. I don't know why, but it just kind of does.
Not really. It's kind of like how few people ever bother looking above them.
You all
Cloaker
look
looks
above.
above me, seeing if there's an assassin above me.
Roll initiative. No, fuck you. Just immediately 3 gnomes fall on top of the party.
Of course, they're
I
not.
knew they'd send assassins after me.
So with the Cipher,
Those are monstrosities. That means I can kill them without going against Gabriella.
does Bobodone mean anything in the Cipher? Or with the Cipher?
Do you start relating the 2 aspects to the cipher?
Yeah.
Okay. Roll me an investigation.
May I assist with that?
Yes, you may. 12. I mean, Notobode. Notobode.
Or Bobodone, whoever the heck the name was that was on the
Bobodon.
parcel.
Bobodon was the name written there. Bobodon, 1431, Yellow Whale. Notobod. Notobode. Notobod.
I was saying Bobodone, but whatever the name was for the address or whatever it was, if that made any sense for the Cipher.
And if you're going to share it with us, does the DM mind just typing it down for the rest of us?
Sure. That is what the address was labeled as.
Is that an address here in the library?
Roll me a history.
History is here. 18.
Yellow Whale is not an address that you're aware of. I mean, it kind of sounds silly. Yellow Whale.
That's not an address within library anyway.
No, I believe it's an address for the northern naval base area. Because the package we were supposed to deliver, or package we were supposed to intercept, was going to that northern base.
Snapper history.
Yay.
You can keep talking, everybody, but Snapper has experience at that naval place.
And that 24-22.
Yellow Whale does not exist.
No, Yellow Whale.
You guys are getting close.
Ryder,
Puzzles.
can you go do some library research and find out where Yellow Whale might be from?
Sure, I can try to figure that out. Do you mind if I copy down all the information I could mean or need? Cipher, this, all that?
Yeah, I'll give you another what I assumed was an address for the original package we picked up as well.
So
And I give them both.
Okay. So how do I put this? The cipher has the written alphabet, and then the written alphabet completely backwards. And then it has numbers 1 through 9, and then 1 through 9 completely backwards.
Oh, only 1 through 9. That's probably why my A1's 826 then not. Oh, first round would be a not pass cipher.
Just start thinking.
So, if that's the case,
I hear type.
yeah, so I'm looking at the alphabet right now. So,
Yeah, Ogan, I figured as much too. I'm trying something new with my games, you know? Not just throwing combat at you and silly puns, but actual puzzles.
okay. So yellow would be B, E would be C, D, E. So fourth letter, 1, 2, 3, 4, it's W. L would be.
Are you trying to type it backwards?
Yeah.
Alright.
And it's already making no sense, so I think that's a dead end.
If you type it completely backwards, how are you doing it backwards?
Oh, what I'm just comparing the alphabet to the backwards alphabet and trying to write down what yellow whale would be within the confines of that. But so Y would be B, E would be G. No, E would be W. L's would have been.
Yeah, I think we're overthinking this by Jero's
I'm
reaction.
overthinking this 100%.
It's like y'all
I'm also
don't
the
even know
guy-
me. I'm stupid.
I'm also the person that during the Friday. Remember the last puzzle there where it was just me and I think Rorik? And we had to solve the 2 puzzles?
Yeah.
And the answer was like in the fucking question.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
Oh, was it the riddle?
Yeah, it was the riddle. You don't remember that?
Sandwiches? Yeah.
Yeah, the sandwiches there. God.
It's almost like the Saturday riddle that they figured out. Do. That was a fun one. It was a fun one.
Well, neither of those are proper 9 letters for the multiple cipher.
Once you have anything, just post it in chat and see if there's something that makes more sense to you.
Then we're close.
Do you
Sort
feel
of more
close?
along the lines of where we were thinking beforehand. Oh, is that what that's called?
alphabet, then alphabet backwards is an at best cipher.
Yep.
Yeah, I got the same result.
Which means maybe that's not the thing.
Hmm.
So I do find this very entertaining personally. I hope all of you are enjoying a little bit of a puzzle. I do plan on having the NPC figure it out at the end of the session if all of you don't figure it out by then. I'm just
really
giving
feel
you all a
like-
chance.
Yeah, I really feel I'm gonna feel like an idiot when you
More than likely.
So simple, isn't it? Okay, so
I
what
wouldn't
is-
say it's that simple. I mean, I made sure it was a little difficult.
I feel like we're
Let
over
me.
by a mile.
Never said you weren't.
So what if we type in the name backwards? What do we get?
no Dobo or something like that.
Bobadon.
If you write it all backwards, that's what you get.
And is that an address within library?
Roll me a history check.
Not using the other one?
All of you.
Oh, okay.
And I use my nat 20.
No.
I'll be using my inspiration to roll that history with advantage.
Buck knows nothing.
Writer.
Yes.
Ela W. Woolley. The previous Archmage of the library, protector of all of her knowledge and information. That's a name.
As in this was going straight to her, wasn't it? Fuck.
She's dead.
Oh.
She has been dead since the Battle of Leo.
Okay, I'm gonna go back right up to the note. Here it is. I'm just gonna post it again.
That bit of information got you the key that you're now holding.
Right. So, probably wouldn't reuse that then, eh?
Who knows? Maybe I'm that creative.
I mean, legit applause to you if you could, like, fit all of it into one big intertwining puzzle, but... now you
Is
have
that-
30 seconds.
Is there an inscription on the key?
Roll me an investigation.
Can I help with that?
Sure. And
You could
Remus is
also
inspiring you. Yeah,
you
Buck?
could also guide yourself.
Yeah, you can. Roll your d6.
Come on, get a 6.
We're at 8, 9. I
Ow.
mean, there is, but your eyes can't focus on it. It's really small. Really small.
Okay. We know the... So we know the...
Right,
inscription.
Snapper. Think either one of... There's a tiny inscription on the key. Could either of you copy it down and then make it larger?
We're not a printing press here.
I mean, I could probably do that. I mean, it's in the name. Literally, writer is my name.
Writer, roll an investigation.
Yeah. Well, if you copy it, doesn't mean we know exactly what it looks like.
I will
While
be
they're
giving- I'll be giving you a guidance, by the way, so roll a d4.
What were you saying, Buck?
While they're doing this, I'm going to go ahead and ritually cast Detect Magic again to make sure that it was just the paper I was picking up. That
Now it's just the key.
Okay.
22. Writer. On the key, it says 1341.
Sorry, what did you say? You
1341.
What'd you say?
1341.
134. 12341. That's it?
No, it says NO dot 1341. Which you, being a member of the library, would know that is a catalog.
Well, I'm gonna pick up the key if no one stops me.
You're holding it, looking, investigating it, so...
Yeah, that's fair. Well, who wants to take... Actually, yeah, who wants to take a trip to the library? Or...
Do we have to do the weird underwater thing again?
Yes,
Okay.
there's no other way.
Wow,
I'll go
there's
with
so
you.
much verbal confirmation. Thank you.
If Snapper, if you want to stay with the
Yeah.
boat, that'd be fine.
Buck's going to the library as well.
Half of me wants to, the other half doesn't. On one hand, loot, on the other, water.
True.
I mean, if you decide to stay, I can stay as well to keep you company.
Yes. Split the party.
Okay.
Do
Secret code for you better get your ass down here.
it.
All right.
Or I could just be trolling you right now. You can never really tell.
No, some days it's very difficult.
Yeah.
Well, time to go to the library. I think Buck and Rimmer said they were coming.
Yep.
All right,
Alright.
let's...
Snapper,
Before we-
chloride? Yeah? Yeah, Buck?
Yeah.
Before we
So-
go, can I look at the key real quick?
By all means.
As he
I'll
picks
go
it up, he
ahead-
breaks it.
Yep, snap. I'll go ahead and hard cast Identify on it. See if
Okay.
it tells me anything.
This is a key of unlocking. It is meant to unlock something.
I never would have guessed.
Sorry, sometimes I just have to troll you
Yep.
a little bit. But hey, you know, this key unlocks something.
It could have just been a ornamental key, not
Yeah,
to
yeah.
anything.
Yeah, totally.
God.
It could have been a key that only locks something.
Is that
This
a thing?
specifically unlocks. Sure, why not? Do you doubt me? You think I won't make that?
You know what? You're right. I would totally expect you to give us something like that.
So yeah.
Well, let's go, Buck and Remus.
All right. As I was asking, Snapper, Chloride, are you staying here?
Yes, I agreed to go with them.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
And if that's the case, NPC goes with you all as well. You all walk along the backside of the docks over towards the secret entrance. Ryder, you give the secret handshake. Get in.
Yes.
It's a forward slap, backward
La, la,
slap,
la, la.
fist bump, wiggle thumbs around each other.
And here I was going for the Big Hero 6 thing.
This is the most sophisticated security system in all of Zodiac. You wander down the winding staircase, looking around at the pitch black nature other than the stairs that you step upon. Appearing at the ending of this area once again. And then walking inside, where you are met by two of the tiny fox folk, who immediately put down their books and walk over to you, expecting work. And I believe this is probably where we're going to end the session because we have a lot of shit I got to prepare for next session. This will be fun. Players, thank you all very much for playing. Viewers, thank you all for watching. If you're watching this in the future, be sure to give us a like, a follow, a subscription. All of those go to help grow our community fantastically. You should follow me over on my Twitch channel, which is also in the description below, and watch all of the live games that happen inside the same living world and universe. We will see you around next time. Take care.